Mother's Day is around the corner, and I know I panic when Father's Day is around the corner and my kids haven't made anything for him yet. And we're pretty close to it. And so I'm sure you dads or kids are probably panicking the same way for Mother's Day. So today I am hoping to alleviate that. And I have created 5 tutorials using things from around your house, or you may have to just take a short drive to the store to grab a couple of the items if you don't have them for one of the tutorials you want to do. But they're pretty simple. Any kid, maybe starting from 4 with some supervision, all the way up into adults can make these for their parents. And they take anywhere from a couple minutes to do, maybe tops 10 minutes. So they're pretty quick. They're great. I'm a mom. I would love to get any of these presents for Mother's Day. I'm also including some bonus presents that I received for Mother's Day that my kids have given me that I still cherish to this day. So I hope this helps alleviate any panic and gives you guys some wonderful ideas on what to give your mom. Please share with me in the comments below what you end up doing, if you end up doing any of them, and if she loved it. All right, first is probably the easiest one. It's a teacup succulent. All you have to do is find a succulent either at like Home Depot or even at Walmart. I got this for about $5. And then I went through my house and found some cute like vessel type things that would work well, where you literally just plop the succulent into them. If it needs some extra soil, just go outside and grab some soil and put it in there. You could also do this with flowers if you'd like. If you don't want to use a cup that is around your house, it's simple just to go to the thrift store and grab one, or once again, just go to your Target or Walmart or um, TJ Maxx and Home Goods has some really cute teacups that you could look at. And so this is just one of the easiest ones that is just super cute and any mom would love. I also had decided to just, make it a little bit more special and created a tag for it. And so you could have your kids create the tag, and it's just like an inch or two wide paper by about 3 or 4 inches around the top. I use the sauce cup to get that round effect, and then just cut the bottoms. Make sure you have a hole punch or just get like a knife carefully and make a little hole and get some ribbon or jute or twine after you handwrite a letter. I would have your kids do this if this is from your kids, and then just tie it onto the handle or around it, depending on what the vessel looks like. And it's the perfect little cute extra for this succulent planter. Now we have this cute little trinket dish. Every mom loves a place to put her keys or her jewelry that she has on. What it takes is just some supplies that you could get either on Amazon or from the store next to you. First off, you're going to get a dish, a white dish. I wouldn't make it any bigger than like a salad plate or a dessert plate. This one is a dipping sauce thing, I think. I got this from Amazon, which I'll link below, and I got this really pretty napkin as well from Amazon. You could get these napkins from like Hobby Lobby. Walmart has some that are okay with pattern, and TJ Maxx and Home Goods is really good as well, but I'll link this below. So get your dish, and then you're going to get some Mod Podge, and you're going to make a very thin layer of the Mod Podge. You don't want it to be very thick. That's the trick to this one, is just to make it thin. And so once that's on there, now you're going to get your first ply of the napkin and carefully add it into dish or onto the dish, depending if you have a lip or not. And the idea here is just to try to work out all the wrinkles. Now, if little hands are doing this, make sure that they do it very gently and carefully. But also, wrinkles are completely fine in this case, especially when little ones are doing it. I like to use a dry brush to kind of get rid of more of the wrinkles because then my hands get sticky and that's not fun. Once this is all dry, you now are going to get some fine grit sandpaper and press opposite like of the rim to essentially cut the napkin off of the rim. It actually works pretty well. You might have a few areas here or there that you're going to have to go back on, but it makes a pretty clean cut. Next is to add another layer or two, you could go a little bit thicker on this of the Mod Podge, just to kind of seal it. Now, at this point, this remind your mom that this is not going to be waterproof, that it's not for that kind of thing. But in order to finish this, you could leave it like this, but I got this gold pen. It's a gold paint pen and just like kind of colored around the edges. And you could have your kids write some fun stuff maybe on the bottom of this as well. And so it turned out really cute, and any mom would love a small, cute little trinket dish to add all of her little extra stuff to. This next one is for all of the moms that love reading or just have books laying around. This one's going to be a really simple, easy one, very quick, probably like a 5 minute one. All you got to do is find some cardstock that has a pretty pattern on it. It doesn't even have to have a pattern, truthfully. The child could color a piece of paper on both sides and do the same thing. So I cut this out. This is about 2 inches by 5 or 6 inches. I had my daughter had write a cute little note on it. And now you're going to take some packing tape. So make sure that it is not wider than the packing tape. So I think it's like under 2 inches. And carefully line the packing tape up on one side of the cardstock. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. This is kind of tricky, so it works better when it's a smaller by a bit than the packing tape, but that's okay. Um, you'll figure it out. Sometimes you might go through a couple bookmarks before you get to this, so just be patient with it essentially. And now you're going to have like the extra little pieces that you're going to want to cut off. You can leave it square like this, but I always like to add a little bit of extra, and it doesn't take much time to add the extra. And so I once again rounded the top corners, just like I did on the previous one with this sauce, this dipping sauce, little tin. And then I cut the bottom pieces into just like a triangle, or cut out a triangle. And I used my little hole punch, punched a hole in it, and added some jute. And you could do some ribbon as well on this. So the idea here is to fold it in half and put the top folded part through the hole, and then bring the other two pieces through that little loop in order to get this to stay on. You could add charms at this point as well, which would be really cute, like a mom charm or something like that. Anyway, and so I made two of these to give you an idea of different ways to write it or cut it. This one is all triangles on top and bottom. And I think just any mom would love to be reminded of her sweet little sentiments that her children have made her every time she reads a book. Now, this jar is a memory jar, or I love you because jar. This will take a little bit more time just because you have to think of all the things and write them down. So first off is just to get a big jar. I got this big mason jar that was in my basement. You could get similar jars really at the grocery store or at like Hobby Lobby. So since this is a mason jar, yours might not have this. I decided to make the top a little bit prettier. And so I cut out some cardstock that had really pretty print on it, the same size as the mason jar lid. This is a two-piece mason jar lid. And so even if you have a mason jar, you might not have two pieces. So you could totally skip this step. In order to secure it on, I added some Mod Podge onto the lid and then placed it on. Now, since this is a little bit thicker cardstock and not like a napkin, it does take a little bit more finagling to try to get it on and just a little more patience, but it will get there. Then once that's dry, you're going to add another layer onto it and have that dry and then put it into the lid. I decided to paint this lid gold because that's just more my style. So I used a gold pen, paint pen to do this. And then you're going to take that same piece of paper that you just cut out, so this coordinates, and just make a cut. You don't need to have a cutter like this, but it's helpful. Just cut rectangles, and you're going to fold them into squares essentially, or fold them into like little tiny notes or cards or whatever. And so I did this with the rest of the cardstock. And then I did a coordinating color with pink just to break it up and triply because I ran out of this color and this is what I had left. And so it added a fun little mixture into the jar. So once you have them all folded, the next idea is to write down either the memories of your mom or the reasons why you love her or the fun things she's done has done or whatever, and just start adding them into the jar and try to fill it up. Obviously, you want it a little bit more full than empty. Um, and you could be done there, but I always like to add what essentially it's about. And so I created a tag once again that is this what is an I love you because jar. So I wrote on here, I love you because obviously your kids should be writing this if they are helping with this and have them be the ones writing all the notes because that's just super precious for moms to see those notes and the fun little memories or thoughts or whatever that their children have about them. It's just literally will warm your mom or their mom's heart and be such a wonderful Mother's Day gift. So when that tag's all on there, you're just going to tie it up and it's ready to go essentially. All right, this next one is one that little kids will love to make, as well as big kids too. It is a sugar scrub, and this is super simple. It's like baking, but without baking. So you are going to add your 1 cup of sugar into the bowl and then add some coconut oil. So my coconut oil is hard, so I like kind of heated half up and half not. And this is 1/2 cup of coconut oil. And then I mixed it really well where I was getting the chunks out. And then if you notice that like it's still really liquidy, you kind of want it to be more granulated. And so add a little bit more sugar if you need to. And so you kind of just have to eye it at that point. And make sure you get in there with your hands, have the kids get in there with their hands and mix it up really good and take out all the chunks. It will leave your hands amazing. You could use some essential oils in this, or even lemon juice could work. I ended up just going pretty basic with something that you guys might have, and that is vanilla. I put a teaspoon of vanilla. I totally just eyed it, but ended up smelling so good and working really well. And so once that vanilla's in there, you just have to mix it up again, get in there with your hands once again. At this point, with the extra liquid of the vanilla, I was like, I need a little bit more sugar. So I probably went a little bit more than 1 cup of sugar in this. But that's pretty much how it's done. And now you get to just package it however you want. I got this mason jar. Once again, we know the drill here, right? I traced a really pretty printed paper for the lid, and then I added it on. You don't have to have Mod Podge at this point. You could just glue it on if you don't have that. But it works pretty well where it makes it look kind of cute with the Mod Podge, especially when you seal it. But this one I actually didn't even seal, so it didn't even matter. So once I had that paper onto the lid, I just put it all together. And now it's time to just add it all into the mason jar. This is the fun, messy part. And then it just put the lid on, and you could leave it like that. But obviously, you know how I love to add tags. And so I wanted my mom, who I am giving this to know what it was. And so I just created a tag once again. This is a trick that I'm going to show you, by the way. Get your rectangle, kind of score it in half, and then go from one corner to the next corner into that score you got and cut it out. Now you have a triangle. Use that same triangle and put it to the top and trace that out just like the top angles and then cut those out and you have this cute, perfect little tag. And once again, you just need to put a hole punch and say what it is, sugar scrub. Have your kids write that this is sugar scrub or like vanilla sugar scrub or lemon, whatever kind you put in there. And this is really great to exfoliate hands. And so I really hope that your moms love this one because this is a fun one for kids to do as well as for moms to use. Next up are some other ideas that my kids have made me, and you can find even more on thriftyandchic.com. First up is this mineral bath salt. It is just using Epsom salt with the same ratio as baking soda and a little bit of kosher salt with some essential oils in it. Just put it in a bottle and it works great. Next is another really easy one where you just get your kids' hands and feet and plop them in some black paint and frame them. I have had these in my house for years and I absolutely treasure them. Another idea is to make a silhouette of your children. I will share with you the tutorial on how to make these in the video right here. I hope these ideas gave you guys some inspiration on what to make your mom for Mother's Day.